Well, hello, friends. How are you tonight? Woo! Come on in and find your seat. If you're sitting at a back table, I want to invite you. Come join us in the chairs. For those of my friends sitting at the back tables or on the
chairs,
side,
so please
come join
move
us in the
forward.
chairs. This group over here, come
That
join
will
the
be
chairs.
you boys in the back.
Join us. Savannah,
There
I
are
can still
chairs
see you.
for a
Nice
reason.
try. That was a great effort, though. I give you credit.
By the way, like I had no idea the skill in this room in terms of dancing. I didn't realize
dancing?
it. What do you mean? Who? You didn't see her?
No.
She was cutting up a rug.
Oh, Amber.
Yeah, she was
Amber,
killing
what was
it.
she doing?
It was kind of a little, like a mixture. The whole. Oh yeah.
What was that? Can you do that one more time for me? What was she doing?
No, because the camera's on now. She did it. If I had to do it, she had to come up here and do it too.
I think you should just do it one more time.
No, I showed it. I'm good.
Okay, you sure?
But I'm just saying.
Well, I'm glad you're here. First of all,
I'm glad I'm here, too.
I wore this shirt tonight for a reason.
You missed Blockbuster?
I do, and I want to know from our friends in the crowd if they know what this shirt refers to. Be kind, rewind.
And no, it's not a movie itself. Like, do you guys raise your hand if you actually know what that's talking about?
Wow. It's amazing.
Okay, what do you think it means?
Yeah, I want guesses now. What do you think it means?
Say. A tape. What do you mean it's a tape? What was that phrase? It's a box? Okay. Yeah, but what is that phrase? Be kind, rewind.
Okay, a tape. What a tape?
You can't Google it on your phone.
Yeah, my guys over here, come to the seats, please. Tristan, Ryan, who's that? Chris. Do
you really know?
Isn't that funny?
Did
come
you
on,
look
come
it
to
up?
seats for me over here. Thank you.
Did you look it up? Are you just that smart? I think we have someone over here that knows what it is.
Someone got it right?
Yeah, right here. Let's see. What is it?
Exactly.
I'll tell you what, those days when you went to Blockbuster, if you returned your tapes and they were not around, they opened the box to check it, and they gave you like the dirty stare.
Yeah.
And they go, "There's rewinders right there." And did they ever do that to you?
Oh yeah. Oh
Man,
yeah.
they go, "Rewind it right here," and you put it in, and it was a small square. You put it in and you push it down, and it took a while to rewind. It took like what, a minute and a half, and they stare you down.
The rewinders are the loudest things in the world.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know why it's so loud.
It's
but
like gears.
You would open it. You ready? You'd open it. You'd put your VHS in. You'd shut it, and it would go. Like the loudest thing in the world. It's obnoxious.
Like an engine, like a messed up engine.
Like you started an engine, like a jet engine or something.
I couldn't. I had that happen to me a few times, and I hated it.
Yeah.
Thank
Anyways,
God when DVDs came.
Those are the good old days.
I miss Blockbuster.
I miss Blockbuster, too.
Makes you want to give your shirt a hug.
I know. I wore it to confuse a generation is what I did tonight.
It worked.
So tonight, have a game for us.
Ooh, I like games.
And this game is all about Easter. And you get a chance to win some Easter prizes. I have my Target bag of goodies.
Do you have a bunny in there?
Do I have a body in there?
A bunny.
Oh, a bunny in there.
Just because I'm wearing my Halloween shirt doesn't mean it's Halloween, Taylor.
I thought you said, do I have a body in there?
No,
I don't have a body in there.
Bunny.
No, I've got
Bunny.
Cadbury eggs.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wait, what's inside a Cadbury egg? Is it just caramel? Why can't they just call them caramel eggs? Why they gotta go Cadbury? I think it is.
Is there caramel
Look,
inside?
look, what's inside of it? Look, read what it says.
I don't know. What does it say?
Well, I don't know. You're holding it away from me.
It's
It's a
soft fondant.
Cadbury creme egg. Why don't you just call it a cream egg?
Creme egg.
That's how
And
it's spelled.
I've got also, come on now,
Who doesn't like that?
bag of Reese's eggs.
Who just
ew?
said ew? That's you don't like Reese's?
All right, well, you're
I'm
grounded, Mia.
gonna talk to both your parents about grounding you till you're
grounded.
16.
You're grounded. But this game requires you to know a little bit about Easter. Some Easter
little
trivia
bit.
is what we got. I mean, a little bit to a lot of it.
Okay.
Easter
Fair
trivia
enough.
going on. So we're going to call up 2 people, and you get to bring a friend up with you to help you. There's no jelly beans, because I hate jelly beans, just almost as much as I hate Peeps. So,
I like jelly beans.
Starburst jelly beans are the only jelly beans acceptable during Easter.
I don't like the white jelly beans.
Peeps are
I don't like
disgusting.
coconut.
We'll go, how about right here? You. Yeah, you. My game, remember I always point to you? You guys
Did you
bring
see his
someone up
face
with
though?
you.
But that face was like you should have picked me.
He was like appalled at that. What's going on?
I don't know.
He was appalled at that.
I'm not picking
You
again.
got to choose your partner.
Choose your
And then
partner wisely.
Is that the Jenny Zink with a hand in the air?
It is.
Jenny Zink, come on up.
No, I think somebody was holding her arm up. That's kind of mean.
Well, she gets to bring her up too. So
she's standing up, so she must be ready.
Come
to
on
go.
up here. Come on up here.
Bring the person that made you raise your
There
hand.
you go. Here's your board. And here's
what
the
I would
marker.
do.
Hopefully the marker works. Ladies, coming up here. Give it up for our contestants, by the way.
Whoop, whoop.
Doesn't work? Try that one.
I feel there's a winner on this stage.
There you go. Try this marker. Oh, don't. Why are you throwing that marker at a leader?
That's so.
Oh, you're going for the garbage can over there. Okay, that makes sense. All right. That one works? All right, does that
See
marker
if
work?
we give you
No?
a Cadbury egg.
All right, look out. Incoming marker again. Hold on.
Don't knock somebody out, Taylor.
Hold on. I'm going for the trash can. You guys
Don't
think I can get
forget,
it
he
in the
did
trash
not
can?
play a lot of sports, so be careful. See? Nice job.
Come on now. Come on
Nice
now.
job. I stand corrected.
It's because I stayed up and watched Kansas UNC on Monday night.
Did
Does
you?
that marker work?
I did not.
Okay. So
You
here you
sure?
go.
Okay, just checking.
The name of the game is So You Think You Know Your Holidays, Easter Edition. Now we're going to ask you a bunch of Easter facts, and you have to guess A, B, C, or D. You may not use technology to help you. You can't, like, if you're in the crowd, you can't use technology and then scream the answer out at people. Okay, so
That's
don't do that.
cheating.
That is what we call. That's what we call. You ready? Cheating. Cheating.
Get
That's
to
the
enunciate.
word.
Cheating.
Cheating. We're not
We don't
going
like
to cheat.
cheating.
We're not going to cheat. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Here we go. First question is
Let's
this. Christian,
see.
you want to read it?
Where is it? What is the most popular American Easter candy?
We talked about literally all these. Isn't that crazy?
We did. A. Marshmallow Peeps. B. Cadbury Creme Eggs.
Graham.
C. Reese's Mini Chocolate Easter Eggs. That's a mouthful.
That's
D. Jelly Beans. So what's the most popular American Easter candy?
While they're filling out their answers, you all can talk about it amongst your friends next to you. What do you think it is? Talk to
I'm
them. Talk to them.
hoping
What do you think?
to the Lord that it's not Peeps because I can't stand them.
If it's Peeps,
I may lose it.
I'm going to drop kick somebody.
If it's Peeps, I'm going to flip this off the stage.
Are you really?
No, because there's kids there.
That'd be dangerous.
Hello?
Don't do that. If it's Peeps, I'm going to drop kick somebody. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Can I pick the person?
Sure. I'm guessing jelly beans.
Well, there is a big debate with Peeps, but it does make it popular. Think about it.
No.
So I'm going to say Peeps just because of
Say
that.
Peeps. All right, here we go. Reveal your answers. What do you
What
have?
you got? A.
You
She
say
said
Peeps,
Peeps.
and you say the
Cadbury Creme Eggs.
creme de la creme eggs.
Well, look, that's not cream. That's not how you spell cream. That's
A
creme.
fancy way to spell cream. All right, here we go. What's the answer, tag
Let's
team?
see. Told you.
Oh,
I told you.
Peeps.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Think about it. It's the biggest debate, so it's popular.
Do I really have to drop kick somebody?
Yeah, but doesn't mean somebody here. Just pick somebody.
Oh,
and
somebody.
We'll do it off camera so then there's no evidence.
Perfect. I choose Taylor Foley. All right, next.
I'm definitely coming
I
here
hope he's
tomorrow.
not listening.
I'm so coming tomorrow.
Next question. Here we go. 1-0 to our ladies. Where did the idea of the Easter Bunny come from?
Oh.
Canada, good old US of A, Germany, or France? You know,
I know which one it's not.
Which one do you think it's not?
Definitely not us.
You don't think it's us? I think
No.
I think we
think
could be
it's
weird
France.
enough to do something like that.
I think it's the French.
Does anybody think Canada? I almost think Canada.
And then it hopped its way down to the U.S.
Hopped its way down, eh? All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's
Do you
your
have your
answer?
answers
You think
chosen?
C?
Oh, they both chose the same one.
You both chose C. All right, you're
Germany,
both either going to get a
really?
point or you're going to get it wrong.
Oh,
What's
let's
the
see.
answer?
I did not pick that one. Oh,
Germany! Great job. Great job. Give yourself a round
You know
of
what?
applause.
You didn't think about this. What if they're learning about Easter in history class?
Oh, that could be. That could be. Germany. There
Did
you
you
go.
pay attention during history class?
Some dies.
I didn't either.
Only during the wars when it was really cool. 2-1 to our ladies. Next question. Here we go.
Was that a statement? Did you read that?
I didn't read that statement.
Anyway,
It was a statement. What's the statement?
How many chocolate Easter bunnies are made every year? Ooh, A, 200 million, B, 90 million, C, 75 million, or D, 425 million. Either way, that's a disturbing number.
Can I be honest?
That wigs me out.
All of those numbers seem like entirely too much. Like, way too big.
Do you even eat the chocolate? I don't like the chocolate
I
bunnies.
love a chocolate bunny.
I don't like them.
Where are my other chocolate bunny
I think they
fans?
taste
Are you
fine.
here? Chocolate bunny fans. See?
Based on the number I see raised, I'm going to guess it's 90. I'm going to guess B.
90?
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
sure
know.
I'm wrong.
I don't know. I think 75.
I'm sure I'm wrong.
I think 75.
Do you guys have your answers? What'd you pick? She said 200 million and he said 90. That's what I thought.
200 million
Yep.
and 90 million. All right, what's
Oh, I
the
have
answer?
hiccups.
Wow, it's 90 million.
Oh, nice.
Good job.
I know.
90 million. Good
It'd be
job.
crazy if I actually really like tried to study stuff,
I don't. Let me
right?
let me
That's what I
say
said.
this. I love a chocolate bunny. I hate a hollow chocolate bunny.
Oh yes, that's
You
the ones I
feel
don't
me?
like. I like the ones with caramel or
Yeah, you
peanut
feel
butter.
me? Hollow's no good.
Nope. I
All
agree.
right, tied 2-2.
I agree. Wait, look at this fact. Do you see that?
Wow.
That's crazy.
5 foot tall.
That's disturbing.
Now, did they
Could you
eat
imagine?
the bunny?
I was about to say how many people it would take to eat. I'd like to know that.
That I don't want to eat.
I think you and I could
You think we could
devour
eat
a
that?
time frame. We could do it in a week.
A week. I could do it in a week. Yeah, slowly but surely. All right, next question. Tie game. Here we go. What is the most? Ooh, man.
I know this
What's
one.
the most popular color for Peeps? Is
All
it
you gotta
pink,
do is look
blue,
in the store.
purple, yellow?
All you gotta do is look in the store. How many they have of the certain one? I'm telling you, it's not B. I know it's not blue.
No, blue. I've eliminated.
I think it's either yellow or pink. Either D or A.
I thought pink.
Yeah. My daughter likes the pink ones. But I
Wait.
don't know if she likes to eat them or if she just likes
Whoa,
their
whoa, time
color.
out. Don't they all taste the same?
But she likes the color. That's
Oh,
what I'm
I
saying.
see. Okay. Okay. All right.
Actually, I don't know. I don't eat Peeps.
I don't either.
I don't know.
All right, 5.
They can all have different flavors.
4,
You know,
3.
pink could be watermelon, blue could be blueberry, purple
Oh,
could be grape, and
gross.
yellow
No
could be lemon.
chance.
I don't know.
Don't make
I
this
have
grosser
no
than it
idea.
already is. All right, answers, please. What's your
What'd you
answer?
pick?
You chose D.
E's not
and
even. Oh, A. I thought she had E. I'm like, this is
So
not
we
a
got
letter.
yellow and pink. Both are tied right now. So let's see what the
This
answer
is
is.
the
Next
winning
team, what's the
thing.
answer?
Yeah.
It is yellow. Wow. I'm frightened about it.
They both jumped at the same time,
They
too, and it
jumped right
kind
at
of
the same
scared
time.
me.
Wow.
Nice try.
Great job. So
They're blaming each other right
they're
now.
blaming each
Blame
other.
game.
That's,
Blame
wait, throw your
game.
friend under the bus.
Blame game.
All right, 3-2. We got 2
Oh,
questions
that's
left.
messed up. 3?
2 questions
Oh.
left. So we'll see. Gentlemen, if
They
you
could
get this
tie it
next
up again.
question right
You
and they
win.
get it wrong, you win.
Yep.
Yeah.
Makes.
Cabaret, you heard him.
What'd
All right,
he say?
next up, here we go.
What color were the first Easter eggs? A, red, B, yellow, C, white, or D, green? I hope they were not yellow.
Now,
That's disturbing.
white, explain that to me.
Because they didn't color them back then.
I wonder if that's it. They're being sneaky with the question.
Or is it yellow because natural eggs without that stuff are actually a little more yellow?
Yes.
What?
Yes. Yes.
You ever had eggs from like a fresh farm? They're not white.
Exactly. It could be any of
This
these.
is interesting.
All right.
I wanna
5,
see some of those
4,
with green.
3, 2.
One. Choose your.
What
they
is
chose.
your answer?
They chose
B?
yellow and white. So someone's losing here.
Yellow
Could be a
and
tie.
white.
Could be a tie.
We're
again.
either going to go on the final question
What's
tied.
the answer? Oh, what?
Red. Wow. What? No way. The red coloring was in memory of the blood of Christ.
Taylor, you're a youth pastor.
I
You
should have known that.
that.
My bad. They don't teach you about Easter eggs in seminary. I apologize, everyone.
They didn't do the
I
Easter.
was
They didn't
out
do,
for that.
They didn't do Easter holiday 101.
I was out for the Easter egg day at seminary. We
It's
missed
okay.
that one.
You had
We
to call
missed
off
that
sick one day.
one. Sorry, we missed that one. All right,
That's kind of
3-2.
interesting.
Once again, same thing applies. You have to get it right. They have to get it wrong in order to tie.
Can you imagine a kid back then? Hey, here's your Easter eggs. That's blood of Jesus on it. Oh, like
Oh, yeah.
You see
That
a kid
scared some
Yeah,
kids.
it could scare a kid.
You got to really explain the context there.
You better.
What's going on? All right, last question. Here we go. Let's be a tiebreaker. What pastry marks the end of Lent in many countries, including the British Isles, Australia, and New Zealand? Wow.
What the heck is the first one? What is
Cattern
that?
cake, hot cross buns, flatbread,
Hot
or baklava.
Okay, I know 3. I don't know what Cattern cake is. I've
don't know
never
what
heard of
that
that.
is.
I know hot cross buns.
Can I be honest with you?
I think it's B.
I thought hot cross buns was just a song.
No, they're delicious. They
I
got
didn't know it was
No,
actually
they
a
got
thing.
crosses on it too, the frosting
Are you
on
serious?
it. Oh yeah, they're good.
I just thought it was
I
a
don't think
song.
it's flatbread. That's Italian.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what baklava is. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
Isn't baklava just fun to say? Everyone say baklava on the count of 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Baklava. Doesn't you just feel better?
I don't even know what it is.
Baklava. I've
I've
had
heard
that
of it.
before. It's actually really good.
I
All
think
right,
it's
here we
hot
go.
cross buns.
Reveal your answers.
What do you got?
Baklava. Oh, a
Oh.
tie. Now,
Wait,
ladies,
who won the last one?
you can change your answer if you'd like. I'm going to give you the option to. If you keep it the same, these guys are automatically going to win
If you might want to change. I don't know.
because they're up 3-2. You can change it if you want to try another one.
Yeah,
We're gonna
5
stick with
seconds.
D.
5, 4, 3, 3.5, 2. You just chose the same answer. You erased D and then wrote D again. I thought you were gonna change it.
All right, they're both sticking with D.
Oh.
They're both sticking with
Okay,
D. All right, let's see what it is.
You
What's the
should have
answer?
chosen B. Yep, hot cross buns. Told you. They got crosses on 'em. Hot
cross
cross
buns.
buns. Get it?
Hot cross buns.
Cross buns.
See, a hot cross bun is a spiced sweet bun made with
So
currants
good.
or raisin, marked with a cross on the top
See?
and traditionally eaten on
Good
Good Friday.
See, now I know why
job.
I thought it was just a delicate drawing of icing. I didn't realize it was supposed to
Good
be.
job. All right, give it up for all of our contestants.
Cool.
Give it up for
Nice
them.
job, guys. Nice try. High fives. Nice job.
Ladies, great job. We're gonna let the gentlemen choose first. Gentlemen,
Have you ever had Yum Yum floating bread?
would you like a Cadbury? You get a choice. You get Cadbury eggs, you each get one, or you get the bag
with
of
creme?
Reese's.
With creme?
Bag of Reese's. Okay.
Can't
There you go,
blame 'em.
gentlemen. Be nice to them. They got the goods.
Hey, you get Cadbury eggs.
Ladies, congrats. There you go, Cadbury eggs.
He's very upset.
Great
Look
job.
at him. He's
I also
very
have a
upset.
Chick-fil-A gift card, but I'm saving this for a rainy day.
That's for us.
That's for
yeah,
you.
Yeah,
That's for you.
All right, nice.
So we'll
Thank
save
you.
it for a rainy day.
Happy Easter to you.
Happy Easter to me. Great job to all of our contestants. Let's give them one more round of applause. One more round of applause. Great job.
Now I want some hot cross buns.
Now you learn some Easter facts. You learned things about Easter you didn't know.
No. I feel like I went to seminary with you for a day.
Right. Me too. I wish we talked about this at seminary. Yeah.
That would have been fun.
Yeah, that would have been fun. So I want to invite our worship team up here. Make some noise for our worship team tonight. Ooh, thank you. I'm going to talk in both. Just kidding. So we have a few announcements we want to remind you of. They're super important, and they all have the same theme. Are you ready? We want to invite you this month. Which month is it? This month is April. We want to invite you for the month of April to serve with us. So here's why serving matters. Here's why serving matters. Eyes up here, eyes up here. Serving matters because it's our chance to not only help other people that might be in need, but it's also our chance to show people an example of who Jesus is through our actions, through our serving. So we have 3 awesome opportunities. How many opportunities do we have? 3 awesome opportunities for you to be able to serve with us this April. Here's the first opportunity. It's happening this Saturday. Say this Saturday. At 8:15 a.m. is our Easter egg extravaganza. Now let me explain. We are inviting a bunch of families from our community here to our church this Saturday. And we need your help. We need your help running different stations of games. We need your help serving food and passing things out and setting up Easter egg hunts and doing a bunch of different things for our children's ministry. And Stacy's going to put you to work. She's got a job for you. That's what scares you. Stacy's going to put you to work. So it's going to be awesome. A bunch of us are going to be here. Please, 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 if you're able to be here this Saturday, 8:15, if you can say an hour or 2, all the way till 11, that's great. Please join us. If you're able to serve, let me know. I will send you the link to register. You can register online. Stacy will sign you up for a job. When is Easter Extravaganza? Tell me. This Saturday. We hope to see you there. If you can't make it to that, no need to fear. Because the following Saturday, on April 16th, we are serving at our Pondella Dinner Church. We're literally right down the road, like right, where? Over there? Over here? Over there. That way. Right that way. We are serving at our Pondella Dinner Church, hosting an Easter egg hunt. Remember, we're having barbecue and then doing an Easter egg hunt. We're not having a barbecue Easter egg hunt. That'd be weird. No baked beans hidden in the eggs. No coleslaw coming out of an egg. That'd be weird. We're having a barbecue and an Easter egg hunt. And we need your help setting up an Easter egg hunt, hosting our families in a neighborhood that our dinner church really reaches. It's going to be a great time. So come with us on the 16th of April. Serve at Pondella Dinner Church Easter egg hunt. Then the third opportunity, say number 3. Third opportunity we have to serve together is on April 30th at our Single Parent Blessing Day, which is happening right here. Say right here. Right here, out in the parking lot. We have the opportunity, we've been asked to host a car wash. Make some noise for a car wash. Car washes are a bunch of fun. We love them. So we're going to be washing cars of people that come and get their oil change. This is such a cool way. Our single parent ministry is phenomenal. We give groceries and oil changes and I mean, just a bunch of stuff. Cat food, pet food, diapers. We give a bunch of stuff to single parents that are in need. And what a cool way for you to help too by washing their car and giving them some help on that day. It's going to be awesome. Join us right here, April 30th. So those are all 3 ways to serve. What I want to invite you to do is this. Are you ready? Pick one and serve at it. Pick one way that you can serve this month and join us at it. Sound good? Look to your neighbor and say, hey, pick one way. And I'll see you there. Awesome, y'all. It's gonna be a good time. I hope to see you serving. So, we're gonna have video we're gonna watch. As soon as that video is done, our worship team is gonna lead us, and I want you to stand and make some noise. As soon as the video is over for our worship team, we're gonna sing. I'm gonna teach a little bit, and then we're gonna go to small groups. Sound good? Say, oh yeah. And give a high five to your neighbor real quick before this video plays. Sweet. All right, check out this video.
Yours is the name high above every other. Yours is the kingdom forever you reign. And yours is the power that lifted us out of the grave. Yours is the heart that is beating inside us. Yours is the glory and all of the fame. And yours is the love that you poured down on us, rising up to sing your praise. You may be seated.
All right, all right, all right. Can we say thank you, worship team, on the count of three? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, worship team. So I have a question for you. Do you have a show that you love to watch? Now, it can be a show. Do you have a movie you love to watch? Do you have a series of movies that you love to watch? And I have another follow-up question. So think about that right now. I'll give you like 7 seconds. Think about what show, what movie, what series of movies do you like to watch. Think about it, think about it, think about it. All right, do you have your movie in your head, your show in your head? You have it locked in and loaded? Sweet. Here's my follow-up question for you. Why is it that you love that show, that movie? Why is it that you love that show or that movie? Think about that for a second. You know the show, you know the movie, you know all the characters, you know the story, you know all that, but why is it that you like it so much? Think about it. If you have a reason, you can go ahead. I'll take a couple. You can tell me right now why you like it so much. But think about it. Just take a moment. Think about it. Because we can name a lot of reasons why it is that we like that show or that series of movies or those movies. We can talk about a lot of different reasons why we like them. But we can name the characters, we can name the setting, we can name the story, we can name the special effects, we can name the music. We can name lots of aspects of a movie of why it is, or a show of why it is that we are so drawn to it. But here's one of the biggest reasons, I think, that whether we realize it or not, we like the show that we do or we like the movie that we do, and it's this. Are you ready? There's something about it that we can relate to. There's something about it that we can relate to. Now, it might not be you might be I'm sorry, my favorite, I love Marvel movies or I love Star Wars, and I'm certainly not a Jedi. They might be getting really mad at me right now, right? So let me explain this. It might not be the story itself. It might not be that you're exactly like the main character in every way, but there's probably something about the show or the movie that you can relate to. Maybe it's a scene. Maybe it's one aspect of a character. Maybe it's the setting or whatever it might be, but chances are there's something that you can relate to, whether you realize it or not, something that makes you feel like this movie or this show, it just gets me. And there's something great about people when they get you, right? Isn't that a good feeling? When somebody says something that you're thinking or validates a feeling or a thought and they just get you. There's something great about being known or feeling known. Maybe it's not even a friend that does this. Maybe it's a family member that knows you really well, that just gets you, that laughs at your jokes when no one else will. Maybe it's a small group leader or somebody, but they just get you. They understand you. They know you. There's something great about that. So here's what I want to talk about tonight. I want to talk about why it's so important that people get you. Because even though there might be someone in your life that gets you, a family member, a friend, someone that you can point to, someone that you can know, here's the universal truth for all of us, that we all go through tough times. And whenever we go through tough times, we can feel lonely. Going through tough times feels lonely. And all of us relate to this. In the midst of tough times, we might wonder things like, will this ever get better? Or why do things have to be so awful? Or does anybody care? Or where is everybody to help me? Even if you have people around you, it's tempting to think these thoughts, isn't it? It can be really tough it can be really difficult when things get tough to think that we have people around us. But the problem is this. The problem in our world is this, that we will all go through tough times. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. We will all go through tough times. It's a guarantee. While you live on this blue-green planet Earth, you're probably going to go through tough times. You've probably already been through tough times in your life already. It's a guarantee. In fact, Jesus himself even promises this. Check this out. This comes from John, which is one of the stories of Jesus in the Bible. Verse 33. It says this. These are Jesus' words to his followers. In fact, let's read this together. You know what? Let's read this on the screen. Ready, set, go. In this world, you will have trouble. Now, that's not exactly That'd be a terrible life verse, right? It'd be a terrible verse to have on a beautiful postcard or like a coffee mug, right? Like you wouldn't necessarily have that verse anywhere, but it's a powerful and honest verse from Jesus or statement from Jesus because it's true. On this earth, you will have trouble. Now, what does trouble look like for you? I mean, it could look like a bunch of different things. There's enough of us in this room to where trouble looks different for all of us. For some of us, maybe trouble looks like friends that we think are friends but really end up not being friends and maybe betray us and hurt us and ditch us. For some of us, maybe it's an injury or a sickness that we would quantify as trouble. Maybe it's us going through something awful or watching a friend go through something awful. Maybe it's transitioning to a new school. Maybe it's someone being extremely mean to you or rude to you or bullying you. Whatever your definition of trouble looks like, I guarantee you go through it. And when there's one area of your life that seems like it's in trouble, it can be tough to feel like you have people around you. So for just a moment, I want you to stop and think. Don't say it out loud, but just think in your head. What's an area of your life right now that you would say is trouble? That when you read Jesus' words of in this world you will have trouble, what is it that you think of immediately? Think about that for a second. Just go ahead, get it in your head. Because it can lead us to feelings of loneliness, if we're being honest. And that means that we're going to have to deal with our lonely feelings. And like anything in life, here's the truth. We can either deal with these feelings of loneliness in a helpful way or an unhealthy and unhelpful way. Much like anything we have to deal with. This is how it works. We can choose to deal with it in a helpful way and one that's healthy and one that helps us in the long run. Or we can choose to deal with whatever it is that we're going through, whatever feeling we have, in an unhealthy and unhelpful way. So we've been in this series. Been talking about these questions like who is Jesus and where is Jesus in the midst of trouble? That's a big question that can be asked a lot. But here's what's fascinating. We ask a lot of the time, or we think, where is God in the midst of my trouble? But here's what's so fascinating. God himself experienced trouble. Jesus, in the form of fully human and fully God, experienced trouble on this earth. So God is not distant and far away and immune to trouble. Jesus himself walked through it. In fact, here's an example with this. This comes from John a little bit earlier in the story. It says this. It says, from this time, many of his disciples, check this out, turned back and what? No longer followed him. Like wake up and realize this. We're talking about Jesus here. We're not talking about like this other preacher or this other dude back then. No, this is Jesus. From this time, many of his disciples turned around and said, peace out, we're gone. And that's in the Bible. Jesus experienced the things that we experienced. He had friends ditch him. He had rejection and betrayal. He felt pain. He felt sorrow and grief. He felt and experienced the things that you and I as humans experience. He got tired. He got angry. He got sad. Jesus himself, God himself, fully human, fully God, experienced these things. And in fact, Jesus even said this statement to his friends. This was a night that Jesus was almost getting ready to be arrested and getting ready to be taken away. And Jesus said this statement to his friends. It's because John 16:33. Jesus said these words. He said, I have told you these things so that you may have peace. Say peace. Say peace. I've told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. Read the rest of it with me. Ready, set, go. I have overcome the world. So check this out. This is so cool. Jesus hasn't just been and experienced trouble. No, it's bigger than that. Jesus not only has experienced trouble, but he's also saying that he conquered it. He's been there, done that, conquered it. Here's what I want you to understand tonight, that Jesus not only gets how you feel, but he can help you. This is so much bigger than just somebody who understands. It's somebody who understands and somebody that can do something about it. And that's something that's priceless. It's worth more than you can imagine. How does Jesus help us? Well, he helps us in a lot of different ways. He can use other followers of Jesus to support us and encourage us. He can use his word, or the Bible, to find peace and to find comfort. He can use his commandments to help us stay away from trouble in the first place. He can use the Holy Spirit in our lives to make us stronger and help us endure things that we thought we couldn't endure. The point is this, that Jesus gets what we're going through and he can help us. Does it mean that life will be perfect? No. Does it mean that life will be easy all the time? No. Life's going to be really difficult sometimes. Once again, kind of like in this world you may have trouble, this is a promise too. Life's going to get difficult for some season, for some time, at some point. It doesn't mean that everything will be perfect or everything will be easy, but here's what it means, that Jesus experienced this stuff, and because of Jesus, you are never alone. Look to your neighbor and tell him this statement on the screen. Ready, set, go. Because of Jesus, you are never alone. You're never alone. Here's why I had you turn to your neighbor and say that. You ready? Let me explain this. There's something so reassuring, so encouraging, so beautiful, so great about looking at someone in the eye face to face and telling them that because of Jesus, they're never alone. Because we couldn't do this for a while, right? For a little while, a couple years ago, everything was shut down and we couldn't look people face to face, eye to eye, sit next to them and encourage them like this. And so here's what I've sort of promised myself, and I try my best to live into this. That I've told myself that I'm going to stop taking this time that we have for granted. Like when we went through all that stuff with COVID and we couldn't meet for 6 months, and even when we met, like afterward, it was like weird and distanced and masked and tough and kind of like it was encouraging but also kind of discouraging. What I've tried to tell myself is I'm not going to take this time right here that we have for granted. Because this time, it does something to fill up my soul. And I think it's because this whole idea of I'm reminded that I'm not alone. There's power in community. There's power in community. I think it's one of the best things that God wired in all of us is this desire to be in community with other people. I'm not talking about like introvert, extrovert. You might be like, well, actually, no, I love being in my room by myself. Like kick everyone out, right? Like get out of here. No, I'm not talking about introvert, extrovert. Because even for my introverts in the room, raise your hand, introverts. Just kidding. You don't raise your hand. You're introverts. You're sitting there going, nope, I'm not doing that, right? Introverts, you die a little bit on the inside every time I say, turn to your neighbor, and you're like, nope, I'm not doing that. Anyways, but here's the deal. Even my introverts and my extroverts, God has wired in us this desire and this longing to be connected in community, to know and feel this very thing that we said, to know that you're not alone. And so I invite you, take advantage. Don't take it for granted, the community that you have here, the community that you have in your life. Lean into it. Encourage one another. And I want to give you three quick ideas or three quick things that you can do. I want you to go back now. Think about that trouble I mentioned earlier. That trouble that I told you to think about in your head, right? Do you have it in your head, that thing in your life that in this world you'll experience trouble, that thing you think of right away? Think about that. And I want you to think about that while I tell you these three things, my three pieces of advice for you, okay? So the first one's this. I want to invite you to talk to Jesus about your troubles. Just start there. Talk to Jesus about your troubles. Because here's what I'm sometimes guilty of. Are you ready? I'll rat on myself, okay? I'm sometimes really guilty of going through trouble, talking to myself about it. And I don't know about you, but when I talk to myself, sometimes it's not very helpful, right? Like I can talk myself into any bad idea or any terrible thing, right? I'll talk to myself, and then sometimes I'll talk to other people, but sometimes I don't even do that. And like, I will neglect to even go, oh yeah, maybe I should talk to Jesus about what's going on. But what if instead of waiting to do that, what if that was one of the first things you did, even if you didn't know what to say? Because I would argue that there's two big reasons why we forget to talk to God about our troubles. It's this. The first one is we just forget. Life gets in the way. The second is this, that I think sometimes we feel like we have to know what it is exactly that we're going to say and make it sound pretty in order to talk to God. And I want to tell you that's the furthest thing from the truth. You can talk to God as simply as you talk to a friend. You can even talk to God when you don't know what to say. You like God, help. God, I don't know. God, I'm sad. God, I'm so angry at them. God, this is terrible. Whatever it is, just talk to God about your troubles. Maybe you want to talk it out loud or write it down or write it in your phone or send a text or whatever. But talk to God about your troubles. Here's the second thing. Yeah, talk to Jesus about your troubles, but also talk to his people about your trouble too. Talk to his people. Talk to the people around you, your small group leader, the people in your small group, other friends that you have that can encourage you, your parents even. Well, I mean, if it's about them, that might be a little awkward, but talk to them. Talk to the people around you about your trouble. Because when you talk to people around you about your trouble, you're reminded that you really aren't alone, even though that's what your mind wants to tell you in the middle of difficult times. But here's one more thing that I'd encourage you to do. In addition to talking to his people about your trouble, I want you to do this too, this is so important, to be with others when they hurt. Can I just say this? Don't be the friend. Don't be the friend that only talks in small group when it's about your own issue and you want advice. Be the kind of friend that shares your trouble with someone else, but then also speaks a word of encouragement to another friend going through something. Because that's what Jesus did. Jesus was a master encourager and encouraged with this amazing truth in every situation. But it's really easy sometimes to only talk in small group when you're going through something yourself and you just want to share and get advice and figure it out. And we want you to do that. But I also want to invite you to be the person that shares advice and shares wisdom and shares encouragement when somebody else is sharing about their trouble. Because do you really want to see some cool things happen in your small group? Do you really want to see God move in your life and in the lives of your people in your small group? Be a group that encourages one another and sits with one another while you hurt. You don't have to have the perfect answer. You don't have to have been through it to speak. You can just speak a word of truth. You can remind somebody of this idea on the screen that they are never alone because of Jesus. Maybe that needs to be your advice in small group. Maybe that needs to be what you say when someone talks about the struggle they're going through. You can be the friend to go, hey, I want to remind you, you're not alone right now. Because Jesus is with you, and we're with you. So I want to invite the worship team up, and I just want to close with this. I want to encourage you and invite you, as you head off into groups in just a few moments, to think about what difference it would make in your own life. Let's start with just you. If you could be an encourager to someone else in trouble, if you could be honest about your own trouble and what it is that you're experiencing, if you could speak to somebody else and get some wisdom from someone that you trust, what difference could that make in your life when it comes to walking through trouble? Does it mean that life will be perfect? No. But what it does mean is that you can walk through your trouble and walk through life with Jesus and a group of really good friends and people with you. So friends, don't forget, because of Jesus, you are never alone. Let's stand for prayer. Lord, we thank you. Lord, we thank you that you're a God that speaks truth, even when the truth is sometimes something that we'd prefer not to hear. God, an example of this would be what Jesus told his followers, and in turn can tell us today, that in this world we will have trouble. God, that's not a fun verse. It's not something that we want to hear. It's not something that we'd want to post anywhere. But God, it's something that we need to understand and we need to know. That trouble will come. And God, thank you for giving us a healthy and helpful way to deal with it in the gift of your Son, Jesus. God, we're grateful that you've experienced trouble and you've overcome. That you've been rejected and sad and angry and betrayed and hurt, and that you've overcome it. So God, we look to you, not just because you know what it's like, but God, we look to you because you've been there and you can help us. God, I pray for every person in here and the trouble that they might have in their life. God, whether it's trouble at home, trouble at work, trouble at school, trouble in their heart and in their mind, wherever it might be. God, I pray for the trouble that they have, the trouble that's on the tip of their mind right now. And God, I ask that you would intercede in their life, whatever their trouble might be. God, that you would bring peace, that you would bring healing, that you would bring comfort, that you would bring joy. God, we welcome you here. And I welcome you to the lives of these students. God, we love you and we thank you. It's in your name we pray. Amen. Friends, we're going to sing one more song together, and it's about this idea of God being our champion. And I think that's an appropriate song after what we've talked about. So I want to invite you, if you want to make your seat a place of prayer, you can. If you want to sing along, we want to invite you to sing. We just ask that you don't distract others around you. So please stay quiet unless you're singing, and stay in your seat during this time, okay? Let's worship together. right, y'all. One quick reminder. Actually, two quick reminders. One reminder, one announcement before you head to small group. First reminder is Easter egg extravaganza this Saturday, 8:15. We hope to see you there. And here's some more incentive if you need to be there. We have this big summer event, right? Every summer called Fuse. And we want to let you know that registration for Fuse 22 opens at the Easter egg extravaganza. You can register for free there. And I have the theme for you. Are you ready? I need a drum roll. Real! Say real! We are so excited. 3 weeks in the summer. Lots of details to come, but it's one of our favorite events of the year. The theme is real. Registration will open up this Saturday at the Egg Extravaganza, so you can register while you're there serving. We love you. See you Saturday. Have fun in your small groups. Peace. Bye.